LesStanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Leg kicks, man. Destroy them legs.
Hey, you guys been asking for the UFC talk all week, and we finally have it with my good friend, Baby Hawk. We used to have a podcast together called the 012, and now we're finally getting back up. What's good, man? How you been?
How you been? How you been? Living life. I'm blessed.
Shout out.
What up, man? Hey, you guys don't know, Baby Hawk went viral for Street Beefs. He's also fighting for, he fought for a couple of influencer boxing matches. He's done also MMA. He's fighting, what weight you fighting at now these days?
Oh, 125, you know, flyweight champ.
Let's get it, man. Hey, obviously got you on. UFC 305 is coming up. Did you watch any of the press conference highlights? One in particular?
Yeah. I've seen it all. You can talk about it.
Did you watch Izzy cry? I guess is what I was trying to get at without having to say it out loud.
Yes, I see my man shed some manly tears. Yep.
How you feeling about that? Does that make you any way leaning for DPP or is he in that? I guess in that fight after him crying at the presser. DDP, by the way, is 2 for 2 for making champions cry at presser. Well, what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
He's not even. You don't even. You can't talk like that.
Dude, for me, it's like people deal with emotions in different ways. Some people, yell. Some people scream. Like, if that's how you have to process your emotions, then it is what it is. Just because, he cried on stage doesn't mean he's not going to win that fight. So, I mean, I don't look too much into that. Like, if your opponent sees that as a win, then, that's good for him. But, bro, like I said, people deal with emotions in different ways. And he seemed to got, overwhelmed. And that's how he had it. But, dude, we're not going to act like Izzy is always the most toughest guy all the time. He's let his emotions, run before. So, whatever he has to do to, facilitate where he needs to be for the fight, more power to him.
Who do you have in that one? I guess between the two of them, because DDP.
I'm going. Mm-hmm. Oh, you could go.
No, I was gonna say I get it. Like he's powerful, and I think he kind of blitzes a little bit like Rob Whittaker, but Izzy's more of the technician, but he's a little bit chinny. He has over 100 combat bouts. I'm kind of nervous for my guy.
Okay. I don't think Izzy's chinny. I think the last time he got finished was by Alex, maybe a couple fights ago, and he never went out. He was up against the cage. So I don't think he's chinny. Fair. But it's but the thing is, when people they talk about all the title fights that he had, right? And then they talk about all the camps, but then they're like, but still. I'm like, bro, you can't acknowledge that and then be like, but still. My man had all those title fights in such a short time. And like you said, yeah, all the fights now have been excited. But as an MMA fighter, bro, from just the thought of going to one 5-round fight training camp, to another camp, to another camp, to another camp, in the midst of that, you're doing movies, you're doing all these appearances, all these extra media. And let's not forget, one of them was one of the most hyped up fights of the UFC against Alex. So you're dealing with all these things. You have a huge come down after you lose the Sean off of a fight you didn't need to take. So it's it was a lot of factors in that. And I just feel whether regardless how it is, it's a style matchup. Yes, I know DDP has made other guys look bad, but at the end of the day, that's still a blitzing style against one of the most technical counter kickboxers we have. And at the end of the day, I'm banking on that.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I just don't see skill wise. You can't sleep on what Izzy's been his entire career. I know he lost the fight to Sean, but like you said, he's taken on a lot of damage, just put in a lot of work, a lot of distractions. I was surprised he fought Sean as quick as he did, because I just feel like the emotional drain from that fight that Alexander Pereira was. As a fan, I was like, oh.
Exactly, bro. Just imagine what he was going through. And my thing is, people always say you're only as good as your last fight. I don't believe that. I believe you are what we see on camera repeatedly. Yes, you can have a bad performance, but have we seen more than not you perform at a high level? Then I'm going to go with that. I'm not going to go with always the outlier. If my last performance was an outlier and you see me run through the last 5-6 guys, I mean, yeah, you could go for the last one, but, it's a body of work. What have you repeatedly seen over time?
Speaking of repeatedly seen over time, just real quick, man, because we don't get to talk as much as we used to, man. I'm proud of everything you've done. I just remember grinding when I was in the basement.
Yeah. What you doing? I ain't doing.
Shit, man. Just I don't know. We just made a commitment to keep working at this shit. Look, I mean, look at both of us. But real quick,
Yes, sir.
Nick wants to get a question in.
2-4.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have a guy in our chat. His name's DNCENT, and he is a big bettor. And I was just curious, what fight are you the most confident in where you can pick a winner confidently going into this event?
If I'm being for real, and some people could be like, oh, it's a toss-up here and there, but the one that I put my money on that I feel very, very confident about, I don't think anything's a lot, but for me, it's that Rosenstrike versus Tuivasa. I'm a huge Tuivasa fan, but come on, like, Rosenstrike is that dude. He's very technical. He has a lot of power. He only really got finished by Francis Ngannou, and, like, everybody was getting finished by him. And just the recency, like, I think Todd lost his last 4, and they all been by finish. I think the last person he beat was Derek Lewis, like, some years and years ago. So I know a lot of people are fans of Todd, but, bro, just from what I've seen, the skid, and how technical Jairzinho is, I can't see him winning that fight.
Yeah, actually, that's it. I was gonna say Gamrot, but I totally forgot about that fight going on. I do think Rosenstrike is more technical out of the two of them. What fight are you most excited for outside of the main event?
It's a lot of really good fights, some sleepers on this one, but I'm actually, co-main event, those flyweights, a really good up-and-comer, not even up-and-comer, even though he's only been in the UFC a little bit, but Usyk, just coming off that really close fight with Pantoja, and then Kai, Kai's trying to get back on track, trying to be the title contender, the title champion that a lot of people thought he could be. So that's really going to be exciting. The flyweights go at it all the time. I wish it was 5 rounds. Honestly, it kind of sucks that it's 3, but those guys are going to go at it, and it's always going to be a real fun, exciting fight. Fight's going to go everywhere, a lot of transition. So that's going to be probably my fight for fight of the night.
Could you give us your best Kai Car-France impression? The little.
I can't. I probably know how my man talk for real. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I don't watch a lot of Kai interviews.
All right, man. Dan Hooker, is he got to turn around at all? Does he think he gets back on the up here against Gamrot, who's also a savage and can grapple?
Dude, I love Dan. Like, that's my man, Hangman. I will always be grateful for him for that fucking banger that he put on with Dustin Poirier. Man. Dude, just a style matchup. I'm sorry, like, I can't go against Gamrot. I'm a grappler at heart. He fucking doesn't stop. He has shots for days, and it's just a real bad style matchup. Hopefully, Dan could catch him coming in, or maybe with a guillotine. But come on, if I'm betting my money on anybody, I got to go for Gamrot.
Yeah, I'm with you too. That one was too. That's like the 2 locks. If anybody's listening, they want to make a parlay, I'm probably doing
Rosenstrike.
Yeah, Rosenstrike, Gamrot. And it's for me personally, I'm doing Izzy. You don't have to. If you want the locks, it's definitely Gamrot and Rosenstrike. But for me, I'm throwing Izzy in there too. Real quick.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
All right, before you go, I got you. You're the expert. You got the show and everything. I did make some bets. Okay. I'm gonna ask you, how confident should I be on these bets?
Okay, let's hear them.
I do the. I won't say who I bet with because I don't know if you guys got a sponsorship or anything. So
no. Do you have a sponsorship? You should shout it out if you got a promo code or some people use.
I don't, but bro, like any of them DraftKings, damn Underdog Fantasy, yo, hit your boy up, Hope 23, make that code. But right, so I got Jairzinho finishing the fight before. It doesn't go like I said. It won't go off 3 rounds. I said Gamrot will have more than 4.5 takedowns, and I said, what was the other one? And I said DDP won't have more than 4 takedowns. Those were like my 3 big ones that I was worried about, and I have like Jenkins and stuff like that. But I got Jairzinho finishing. I got Gamrot getting more than 4.5 takedowns, and I got DDP not getting more than 4 takedowns.
I'm with you on DDP, and I'm with you on Rosenstrike. The one I'm nervous about is Gamrot, only because I don't know if Hooker is going to be able to get back up after said takedowns. It's just 3 rounds. You know
I feel that too, but the only reason why I did go for the higher on that, I looked back at the stats. Gamrot's last, I think, 3, 4, 5 guys, he's got more than like 4 takedowns. Right? And I know you said getting up, but he went against Dos Anjos. Dos Anjos is a very good wrestler, very good jiu-jitsu, could get back up. He went against Jalen Turner, and that's what I kind of feel like this will be more like, because Jalen Turner's really tall. Dan's got some height, and Dan does have good takedown defense. Like, we're not gonna act like those CKB guys like don't know what like everybody else wants to do to him. You know, take him down. So I'm like, over 3 rounds. Let's say he gets 1, Dan gets back 2 in the first. 1 in the second, 1 more in the third, like maybe 2 in the third. Then I'm like, I got it right there. But over the course, as long as he doesn't finish him quick, and that's the only way I see he won't get 4. But if it goes the distance, which I'm assuming is going to go over 15 minutes, I feel like he'll get at least 4 takedowns.
I don't hate it. UFC 307 was just announced. Alex Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree. How you feel about that? I saw my guy Jamal Hill. I think we interviewed him together. We were supposed to. Either way, he said that he got suspended for PEDs. How the hell is he coming back to a title match?
I get the fans' perspective. Like, I won't even say casuals, but from a fan's perspective, they're gonna love it and they're not gonna bat an eye because, one, it did say that he did take it, accidentally. That it doesn't really have any, benefits. It's not like a sports enhancer. It's just like a banned substance. So, from a fan's perspective, there's 2 Muay Thai, 2 strikers, big guys who are going to bang it out. Somebody's going to fuck the sweep. So from a fan's perspective, especially in Utah, it's great. It's what's going to, really carry the card. But then you got from Jamal and maybe a purist stance, like, not just a competitor in the division, but, as a purist, you got, this guy did just pop. He just beat Anthony Smith, who's on a skid. And then also, you were supposed to go against Jamal, but didn't go against Jamal. And then there's also Ankalaev, which I know they just matched up, but everybody's like, Ankalaev was going to be the number 1. So it's kind of funny. It's like, so I could definitely see where Jamal's coming from. If I was him, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I understand. And obviously, he's a Michigan guy, so I'm rocking with him. I feel like Ankalaev probably should have been the one, though. They're probably
not being a. Oh, I'm about to say. I think you're about to say what I was about to say.
No, you go first. A takedown?
I was about to say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, if we're going to be honest, Alex has been a company man. He beat Yuri and then came back again while he was hurt, and then he beats Yuri again. He's your cash cow. Would you really want to pit him against a real bad style matchup right now as his 3rd fight of the year? Do you want to give him like the hardest matchup? Yeah, from a company standpoint, I see where it's coming from because he's your golden goose. He did you 2 favors. Are you really going to kind of like F him over in a sense by giving him like the worst style matchup for his return? So I can see where it's coming from. It's gonna make the UFC a lot of money. It's going to build Alex's star power because I feel like he is going to beat Khalil. But I mean, bro, this is why we fight, right? Because these are going to be 2 exciting guys, and if Khalil could crack them, but we got a new star in the division, so either way, I'm happy with it. I ain't really stunting. As long as my boy Jamal get another big fight, and then we could get him back to the title shot, I ain't mad at it.
I'm with you on that one. You got your own career going on, man. Plug yourself in. What do you got going on, and what else you want the people to check out while they have you here?
You're right here. September 14th is going down. Baby Hope is going for his first pro MMA title fight. We're going against Shamik Finley in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Again, September 14th. I'm training my ass off. And, bro, I'm the champ. Like, I've been champ in a bunch of organizations. I'm a champ in my heart every day that I walk in the training room. So check me out. We're going to have content galore coming. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on YouTube, Baby Hulk MMA. We running it up. I'm getting that title. And then, maybe Uncle Dana might be calling. Maybe Chachri might be calling. I just know some big things are going to be in the works. So I need that title, boy. So follow the journey.
Let's go.
Hey, I love you, man. I love you as a friend. I love you as an inspiration. You're the fucking man. It's good talking to you, man.
Bro, you the man, bro. I love seeing you on this platform. Like I said, when we was in the garage, you had all the Detroit stuff up, bro. We talking about 2-4 doing it for Kobe, bro. This is what happens, guys. When you follow your dreams, you work hard, and you align yourself with really solid people, bro. You can do it.
Yes, sir.
Congrats, Baby Hawk. Kick some ass.
See you,
Let's
brother.
go.
Thank you.
That man's a legend. If you guys,
I'm geeked.
in between time, maybe a Tigers commercial, whatever it is, Baby Hawk MMA, YouTube it. You won't regret it. I promise you that. As you saw, it was a clip we played before he came on. He's a fucking man. That's my guy.
Yeah.